Okay. All right, here we go. We'll call this regular city council meeting to order on July 6th, 2026 at 6 p.m. Roll call, please.
Mr. Bateman?
Present.
Mr. Becky?
Here.
Mrs. McClellan?
Present.
Mr. Parrott?
Present.
Mr. Downs?
Present.
Mr. Clemens?
Present.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Present.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, is there anybody like to speak under public participation? Okay, for the record, there is no public participation. We will start with the consent agenda. This evening, it consists of 5A, payment of bills. 5B, approval of minutes, May 18th, 2026, regular city council meeting. May 26th, 2026, committee of the whole meeting. June 1st, 2026, regular city council meeting. June 1st, 2026, special voting meeting. June 9th, 2026, committee of the whole meeting. June 15th, 2026, regular city council meeting. Next is 5C, request from Copper and Oak to permit the closing of Delavan Street from Kickapoo Street west to the alley on Saturday, June 20th, 2026, from 12 p.m. until 11 p.m. for the St. Jude Jeep fundraiser, run fundraiser. And yeah, that's consent agenda. Is there a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Second.
Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderman Parrott second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Okay, next up is 6A, ordinance adopting amendment number 1 to the appropriations ordinance for fiscal year 2025-2026.
Move to approve.
Approve.
Alderwoman O'Donoghue made the motion. Alderman Clemens second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Okay, next item up is 6B, resolution for roadway street improvements, sec number 26-00099-00-RS, in an amount not to exceed $520,000 from the motor fuel tax fund.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderwoman McClellan made the motion. Alderman Becky second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Okay, next item is 9A, approval of Crawford Murphy and Tilly work order number 20 for engineering services for the 2026-2027 curb and sidewalk program in an amount not to exceed $36,000.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderman Bateman made the motion. Alderman Clemens second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullen?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Next item is 9B, approval of proposal for the Campus View Sewer Project in an amount not to exceed $1,350,000.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderwoman O'Donoghue second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullen?
Abstain.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Okay, next up is 9C, approval of Economic Development Commission grant to the Oasis Senior Center for tuck pointing and repairs in an amount not to exceed $6,500.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderwoman McClellan made the motion. Alderman Becky, second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Okay, next item is 9D, approval of Economic Development Commission grant to Lincoln Arts Institute for roof recoating and repairs in an amount not to exceed $7,500.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderwoman O'Donahue made the motion. Alderman Downs, second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Okay, next item is 9E, approval of Economic Development Commission grant to John Roach for roof replacement at 1122 Keokuk Street in an amount not to exceed $7,500.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Alderman Clemmons made the motion. Alderwoman O'Donahue, second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mrs. O'Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Okay, next item is 9F, approval of Economic Development Commission grant to Katie Davis for garage door replacement at 509 Chicago Street in an amount not to exceed $5,314.54.
Move
Motion
to
to
approve.
approve.
Alderwoman O'Donahue made the motion. Alderman Clemmons, second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Next item is 9G, approval of the reinvestment of a certificate of deposit in the amount of $731,937.10 at an interest rate of 3.41% for a term of 7 months at Tremont First National Bank.
Move to approve.
Second.
Alderwoman McClellan made the motion. Alderman Becky, second. Discussion? Roll call, please.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McClellan?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens?
Yes.
Mrs. O'Donahue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Okay, next item is 9H, approval of the installation of playground equipment at the 8th Street Park at a cost not to exceed $10,000.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderman Parrott, second. Discussion?
What equipment is it again?
This is the zip line equipment that Ms. Matoko sent to the Woods Foundation for the grant request.
And this was just the amount over what the grant paid for.
Correct. The grant was $25,000. The not to exceed was $10,000 coming from the community betterment line item.
Did we find out if we have to use that particular one?
And so this was already sent
That
for the
that
grant.
equipment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, what did you say?
In the grant, this has already been sent through to the grant and okay.
Yeah, I
through
think
the
that's what Ms. Bateman's asking too. So today there was some discussion about this, and I asked Ms. Metelko to go back to the Woods Foundation and have a conversation with them about this. What we were told was that they couldn't give us an answer because it would have to go to the foundation board to give an answer. Ms. Metelko provided the mock-up that you had, that picture, and it had 2 lanes on it.
Mm-hmm.
One lane is a variation of a zip line. The other one, it's like a child booster seat zip line thing. And what she was told was that the likelihood of them approving a modification of the grant request is greater if we do the one with both lanes in it.
Why are we looking at doing that? If it's not something it's not what we're voting on?
I think it was a request of modification to it, or another idea.
Wasn't the vote for the $10,000, correct? This vote is to spend $10,000. It's not to vote, this vote wasn't for the particular piece of equipment.
Well,
For-
technically it
okay.
was, because when she applied to the Woods Foundation, she sent that quote for that piece of equipment that was in the packet, along with, I think there's an estimate for the installation cost too. So that's why it would have to go back to the Woods Foundation to review, because it's a modification of what they originally
Okay.
approved.
Forget it.
So, Mr. Bateman,
I would like to, table this or remove this from the agenda. Here's what happened. The original request for the piece of zip line is because Mrs. Bateman and I travel with our granddaughter to travel ball. We seen this piece of equipment in New Baden Park District, and there was a line of kids wanting to be on it. What happened was the one Mrs. Metelko picked out isn't quite like what we saw, because the one we saw, even little kids could get on it. It had a little platform a kid could get on. It had a seat that they sat on, and they zip line a foot off the ground so they're not scared to the platform at the other side. The picture that was presented last week, the kids have to hang onto it and hold onto it to zip line down. And Mrs. Bateman and I kind of looked at it and we thought, man, we were with our 4-year-old grandson at the time. We're like, I don't know if 4-year-olds and under could get on this piece of equipment and hang on to it, since it's going to 8th Street. So Mrs. Bateman took it upon herself, called the New Baden Park District, found the piece of equipment that they have, got with Mrs. Metelko. Now, this was all after the fact of 2 weeks ago. So that gentleman got that piece of equipment. The piece of equipment is the same price, it's just installation.
No, it's 2 lanes. Like Tracy said, if one line is anywhere from 12 to 14, but if you do 2, it's of course double that. So if the grant people will say that they're more apt to accept it if it has the 2, that's way over and above.
So the one that Mrs. Bateman found, and the reason I'd like to delay this and come forward till after the Woods Foundation talks about it, it's like the one we saw, where the smaller kids can sit on this little platform and zip line. The second line is a seat where a special needs child or somebody could sit in it and zip line again, pretty low to the ground, but have just as much fun. That's the reason I would like to make the motion to, I don't know what the proper procedure is, table it until the Woods Foundation decides whether they will accept our proposal for a different piece of equipment, not the one we originally brought forward.
but to be clear, the letter, because I said this in the meeting before, the letter came for 25,000. My directive to Miss Metelko was find a piece of equipment that is as close to 25,000, so we don't have to spend a bunch of money over. So it really wasn't. I talked with her today. She likes what you've proposed, that piece of equipment. It's just it was more expensive than what she was looking at. But I think she was looking at it from a both lane perspective, right, rather than a one lane.
Well, when I sent her the picture from this gentleman, she didn't know it could do one at that point. Not until today did she know it could just do one. It doesn't have to do 2.
Let's see if I can.
So are you saying 2 lanes, it's 2 separate pieces of
It's
equipment?
together, but you can do one, just or you can do 2, which includes the ADA seat.
Yeah, let me.
I think it's kind of important for the ADA seat. I mean, you know, people come there for movies in the park, or their families exercising, or the dog park, or whatever.
Yeah,
Mr. Downs.
I guess this question is for you, Kevin. I was trying to look at the
Turn
email.
this off.
The seat, the ADA seat, how big is it?
Yeah, she's got.
There's an email.
I was in.
He's pulling it. He's gonna pull up the email.
Yeah,
that
I just
shows it.
I wanted to make sure I was.
Mrs. Bateman had emailed myself, Sam, and
No.
the mayor,
The
because
park
we're on the
committee, yeah.
park committee, a picture of what
I'm
she
sorry, I had other.
There it is.
That's.
but I can't
This
see
is what it looks like. So it's got one lane for this booster seat, or this seat for young children, and then here's the platform, and then here's the ones that they were talking about where you step up.
What
So-
you can't see in there, though, is the one with the platform. It's more like a pole with a little round disc that my grandson just jumped on and sat on, and then zipped down to the other platform, where the one that we originally talked about, it's higher off the ground, and they would have to hang on, and I just,
Well,
need
This
that would
one-
be for older children.
With the one lane, I think it's $14,000. With the two lane, it takes it to $26,246 plus $1,200 for freight and installation. So the difference between the two would be what we talked about before, about 35,000. This one would be about 41,200. That would be the difference. That is saying if we did both lanes. You're not gonna know what the grantor, says until you go back and ask them. So it's like every board, until you take a vote, you're not sure what the answer will be.
I would just like to table it until we hear back from them. Maybe they'll come up with more than 25,000, or maybe by then we can reach into Chuck's pocket and pull an extra 5 out. Because he's got all this extra money laying around.
All right, so
I just think, I'm just looking at his perspective of what it's gonna be used for, and how many kids will end up using it, instead of trying to limit it down to a smaller scope.
that and the other one, they had to crawl up the thing to get to it. This one, you just step up on the platform and go.
So, Mr. Bateman, are you making a motion to table the item?
I'm making a motion to table this item.
Is there a second?
I second it.
Mr. Becky, second it. Any other discussion on tabling?
You ready?
Okay, roll call on tabling item 9H.
Mr. Becky?
Yes.
Mrs. McCullough?
Yes.
Mr. Parrott?
Yes.
Mr. Downs?
yes.
Mrs. Clemens?
Yes.
Mr. Clemens, I'm sorry. Mrs. O'Donoghue?
Yes.
Mr. Bateman?
Yes.
Okay, item number 9H has been tabled. Ms. McClellan?
Can we still get it in within the grant time? What's the grant date?
Well, technically, the grant deadline passed. So our request would be to go back and ask them to amend it, and if the board is not in favor of that, I imagine that they would still grant the original request that they gave us. So,
We would just have to vote to spend more money.
almost $7,000 more, above the $10,000 from the Community Betterment Fund.
And
So-
We got that because appropriations is coming forward, and it's a lot more than that.
the installation, Ashley had gone through the gentleman that did the other parks, and he just gave a rough estimate of installation. This company, he's got 3 people that does installation, and he can't give you a dead set amount because he doesn't know what 8th Street looks like. He doesn't know where it's going to be. We don't even know where it's going to be on 8th Street, to get an exact amount of installation.
Yeah, they'll just have to take into consideration, it's not just putting it in the ground, it's all the safety stuff that goes underneath it, the mulch and the barriers, and I think Walt gets involved at some point when it comes to the mulch, but figure out. Ms. McClellan?
I just wanted to add too that the hospital is getting ready for their master plan, and there's going to be a lot of other equipment, hopefully, that's going to be coming in, and it should be age appropriate, and it should be, I would think it would be for all abilities too. So, I mean, that's what they're really good at. So that's something to think about too.
All right, anything else on this item? Okay, that brings us down to announcements. I have a couple. First, this past Saturday, early in the morning at 8 o'clock, the new medallion at the top of the post office was revealed. A gentleman named Blake Wilson took that project on, working with the post office. So if you haven't noticed it yet, if you look at the top of the peak of the face of the building, there's a brand new Lincoln medallion that's been mounted. Ties department assisted with the unveiling of that. It was a nice little ceremony, and a lot of work went into it. So congratulations to them on that. Also, we had the parade on Saturday. It was it was well attended, I thought, for given the amount of time that was put into it. Contrary to what some people may believe online, we pushed it out for several weeks, and I think it's just another example of sometimes it's hard to reach the masses. You got to be looking in the right place. If we do it again next year, we'll do better. I did have some people come forward, said they might be interested in taking it over, so that would be good too, to keep that tradition going. Also, the museum grand opening for the Museum of Route 66 is coming up on the 11th. That is from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and there will be a ribbon cut at 11 a.m. So if you could all, if you're available and you're interested in attending, would love to have you. A lot of work has gone into that in a very short amount of time, and I'm sure it'll be a great event, a grand opening. They are going to, I know there was some discussion today about a road closure, but
Got it right here.
well, they've changed their mind. So, yeah, sorry. I talked with Scott today, and he thinks instead of closing the road, even though it wouldn't impact a lot of businesses, we haven't been able to get a hold of D-Fades. He thinks we can still accomplish the same thing if we use the parking lot that is on the side of Hot Frogs right across the alley. So we'll just close that alley down. It's minimal impact to people. And that's also where the car for Bob Duvall's car will be there. The new Copper Penny, it's actually scheduled to be here Wednesday, I believe. The new Copper Penny is. So sorry for that confusion there.
Don't need this at all.
No, not according to Scott. So we'll just close the alley down, that half of the alley. Parking lot in the back will still be open. That's all I've got. Does anybody else have one? Mr. Clemens, did you have one too?
We went to the work camp
Yeah.
on Wednesday. Tim, Becky, and I. Those kids did an awesome job. They worked, respectful kids. The recipients could not say enough good things about the work that they did. The kids were respectful. Just some of them, there was a couple of them there that were their fifth camp. So it just amazed me that they did, and they did an excellent job. Did really good work.
Yeah, it's a great program. I'm glad we support it at the city. Anything else? Mr. Becky?
And Todd Henry, who orchestrated that one, is going to be, I think, coming to one of our council meetings to just get final figures and impact, and just a thank you for all of us that supported it. And, the city supported it. So, again, it's just so encouraging to see young kids, high school age, just involved with just giving up and not giving anything in return, and then actually having to pay to attend this themselves. It's not free. They have to pay to participate.
Yep.
And they give up a week and stuff. So it was very enjoyable.
And they did have Chicago Rental provided a
Oh yeah.
lift. They painted two houses, 2-story houses, and augers to dig holes for the handicap ramps. And RP Lumber gave them a 15% discount. So the businesses helped out too.
Yeah.
And they had 100% completion on that. All of them were done within 4 days because it rained Friday.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, speaking of the rain, Todd called me and he was asking me about projects that I may be aware of. And the only thing I could think of was, could sure use a couple extra hands in the museum. So I don't know if Todd told you or not, but one of the groups of kids that didn't have anything to do, they spent an afternoon in the museum and they were painting some of the back rooms and things like that. So, I thought that was kind of cool, and they got to see it and experience something different that they probably didn't sign up for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm sure
So-
Todd will push for another one, and so every 2 years is the project.
Yep. Okay. Ms. Bateman.
I got another road closure that came in too late. Copper and Oak wants to close their street again on Friday the 17th for a ban from 3 in the afternoon till 12 a.m. Be the Delavan Street from Kickapoo west of the alley.
What's the event for?
A ban. He has third Fridays, but it is third Friday,
that
but
is, yeah.
it's
I texted
The
Mr.
date,
Ryan a while ago. He apologized for stressing us out so often, but he says time gets away from him.
Ms. McClellan?
At some point, it's gonna get to be where everybody else thinks they can do it too. You
exactly.
know, so he needs to just buck up and get it done, because everybody else is gonna say, well, you did it for him and stuff like that. So I'm sure that
This is his third time.
he needs to put it in his phone. So.
Yeah. Well, we'll have that conversation. Okay, so if this were next week, Monday night, would you be in favor of placing this on the committee of the whole, or on the agenda for the following week? Okay, I'm seeing heads nodding yes. Okay. So we'll go ahead and place that on the cal next week. Anything else? Does anybody else have an announcement? Walt, anything on Fifth Street?
The road opened back up Friday, late Friday afternoon. So the section that's been closed for a few months is now open. I would encourage you all to maybe go out and take a drive if you haven't already and see the work that's been done. It's just one phase of the project. There's still a lot more to go, so it's still going to be an active construction zone.
Yep.
A lot of work going on. For the next month or two, they'll be working on storm sewer. There might be some delays due to some other utilities that are in conflict, so it's going to be a struggle a little bit. But they'll be working on storm sewer going from Westminster in to towards Lincoln Parkway. So they're going to try to get all that in, and then towards the end of the month, the asphalt crews will come in and start working on the section west from the end of where the work was done now at Conley Road to the overpass.
Okay.
That'll be milled and filled and new asphalt, and the road will be widened also. There shouldn't be any closures like we had before. There's going to be delays. You know, you might have to wait a few minutes, you know, while they're doing some work, or they'll have flaggers on hand, hopefully. And, so it shouldn't be anything like it was for the last couple months with
They're
a
just gonna-
solid closure.
Are they just gonna do one lane at a time to keep traffic
It's
moving?
what they're going to try to do, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Mr. Bateman?
So the question that came up to me is, why was that section put in concrete, but the rest of it's gonna be asphalt, especially with the box factory out there with all the semis that come in and out of that, and the other businesses out there that have heavy trucks? Why was it,
It'll be concrete all the way to Lincoln Parkway,
so what's the asphalt crew?
west to the interstate to the overpass.
So,
From Conley Road west to the overpass is
County
asphalt.
portion, right?
so as they're coming this way, there will be,
It's all concrete street from where they're at, clear to Lincoln Parkway.
but will it be closed, or they're gonna try to pour concrete one lane at a time?
They're going to try to keep one lane open all the time.
All right, anything else? Walt? Mr. Becky?
I was mentioning, he gave me a little tour. He was able to spend some time with that. That is a remarkable job. It looks great. And I was kind of thinking, as smoothly as he was moving over that road, as we were going through that little section, it was done, the speed limit, because it is going to be very easy to go. You're going so smooth and so nice that it's like a freeway. It is really a beautiful job. So that would be my only concern in the future, to kind of watch that, to see how people handle the speed on that area. Is it 30 out there?
35.
35? Okay.
I'm sure Chief Meister's department will get some
But it is a great.
window time out there.
Do we make it a one-way?
Yeah, really. With some stop signs.
Yeah. Mr. Clements?
Is the Broadway Street scheduled to open the 10th still?
Broadway, we had a meeting last week about it, and they are supposed to get it done by the end of this week. That's what we pushed them to do. And we said, if there are any delays that you see or anticipate, we would like to be notified as soon as possible. I don't want Friday afternoon to come and then say, oh, it's going to be next week. I wanted it done Friday because when things don't get done by 5 o'clock on Friday, it's closed the entire weekend, and then they start back up the following week. So, Walt, anything to add to that? You were out there as well.
I haven't heard anything else.
Okay. Anything else, Mr. Parrott?
Work's being done on the pavilion out there, so that's looking good.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. Still scheduled to be done mid to late August, I think. We were shooting to do movie night in the park. I don't know if it's going to cooperate with putting grass down and stuff like that, so we'll have to play that one by ear. So it'll be exciting. Yeah, we usually do one in September and then October, and October has proven the last 2 years to be pretty frigid. Yeah, it's come out, bring your comforter from your bed and a parka and try to enjoy the movie. So we'll see. Okay, anything else? Okay, I received a letter, and this was from June 18th, and it was regarding the weather incident that we had during that period of time. And I got it from Josh Gasparini, the Logan County EMA coordinator. It is a letter commending Chief Johnson for his involvement in that operation, and I wanted to present this to him. So, Chief, do you have the microphones in your drawer? It's like you got to get them ready for your appearance. Sorry.
One, right?
Yes, one will do. We're not swearing you in, so, but you do have to say something. Oh, by the way, Mr. McCoy said the penny will be here Friday. Okay, Chief. Okay, this letter is from the Office of the Sheriff, Logan County, Illinois. Chief Deputy Josh Ferris. It reads, June 18th, 2026. Mr. Mayor, I wanted to take a moment to commend Chief Johnson for his leadership and professionalism during yesterday's severe weather event. Prior to the event, Chief Johnson contacted me regarding the use of the Blue Room at the safety complex as a command post to ensure all agencies had a clear understanding of expectations and operational objectives. Our dispatch operations manager and I met with Chief Johnson and Deputy Chief Harding the day before the event. This meeting allowed us to identify and address potential gaps in the response and determine how emergency management and dispatch resources could best support operations. Throughout the planning process and the response, Chief Johnson demonstrated a high level of dedication to both the citizens of Lincoln and the members of the Lincoln Fire Department. His proactive approach to planning, willingness to collaborate with EMA and dispatch, and commitment to keeping his personnel informed contributed significantly to the effectiveness of the response effort. I believe Chief Johnson's leadership not only enhanced the Lincoln Fire Department's ability to serve the community during the event, but also facilitated a smooth and efficient workflow among all participating agencies. His emphasis on coordination and communication exemplifies the type of interagency partnership that strengthens our overall emergency response capabilities. I look forward to continuing to work with Chief Johnson in the future, and am proud of the strong partnership that is developing between the Lincoln Fire Department and Logan County EMA. Respectfully, Josh Gasparini, Logan County EMA Coordinator. Would you like to say anything?
This is more than kind, and I greatly appreciate it. We didn't reinvent the wheel. We were just doing what we trained to do. I do appreciate their coordination and help. They've got a lot of nice stuff over there for us to use. So it was nice to go over there and work with them. There were other people involved, obviously, but this is incredibly nice of them, so thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thanks. Thank you.
Yeah, and I think that's just another example of trying to partner with the city of Lincoln, the county, and other agencies that we deal with. I know Chief Meister he does that quite well with the police department as well, and all of our department heads do. So, job well done, and congrats. So, okay, with that, I do not have anything else. Does anybody else have an announcement? If not, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Alderman Downs made the motion. Alderman Parrott second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. This meeting is adjourned at 6:35 p.m.